we'll get the very translucent flesh from inside, and that's delicious. It's sweet and very juicy. Okay, we are entering the rock cave now. Look at this river, and there is a dam. Look at this area. This is just magnificent. I'll show you the whole area. Tea gardens, river, dam, Misty mountains. This is just heavenly. Okay.
Come here, and these are soft gardens.
All these ladies, they are just working very hard down the slope of this mountain. We have just got one boiled corn and with some lemon and chili powder from this guy, and this machine is just extraordinary. Hello, good morning and welcome to the channel. I hope you are watching our Kerala series. Welcome to another new episode of this series. Good morning from Munnar, and this is our second and last full day in Munnar. We have already spent 2 nights in Munnar, and this is going to be our 3rd night, and this is a fantastic place. Munnar is just amazing. Look at the view, these mountains covered by tea gardens and all plantations and dense forest and misty mountains and the roads, winding roads. This is just an amazing combination. So what's the plan for today? Originally we had planned for visiting Eco Point and Matupeti Dam, but because it's approaching New Year, there are too many tourists and too much traffic, so we thought maybe rather than going to those very touristy spots, we'll go to another spot called Lockhart Gap. There is another dam near the Lockhart Gap where we might be able to get an aerial view. So that's the plan. So mostly we'll be spending time at Lockhart Gap, and hope you watched our videos of Kerala so far, and this is the view. This is the view that we have been enjoying in Munnar. Although today we have low level clouds, so we didn't get to see the sunrise properly, but nevertheless, these misty mountains, you cannot beat them. This is just fantastic. Historic spot, and it is just magnificent. Look at the view from our breakfast room. This is just fantastic, isn't it? So we have got our breakfast. This is banana fry, and I have got a couple of idlis with coconut chutney and puri and potato curry. So that's the breakfast. I've got some watermelon juice as well. Beautiful day, very hot and warm and very sunny day. Our day started refreshed. Our plan is to go to Lockhart Gap. Soon on our left there will be some big pipes coming down from the top of the mountain. These are called penstock pipes. These are collecting the mountain waters. Can you see the pipes? Yeah, these are the pipes coming from top of the mountain. These are for hydroelectricity generation. Once again on our way to Lockhart Gap. Look at the view. This is just fantastic. We went on top of these mountains yesterday at Iravikulam National Park. Today we are watching them again from the road, and they are just magnificent. We are driving to the NH85. This is a new bypass, so we don't need to go through Munnar town while going to the Lockhart Gap. This NH85 and continuation to the Gap Road to Lockhart Gap is really good road. It's a new road and it's quite wide and properly surfaced. The tea gardens are still here, and it is so pretty. And we can see Munnar on the other side. That's Munnar town across the valley. I've been traveling to Lockhart Gap and on this NH85. These are actually palms, and we have been looking for these since yesterday. Now we have it, so we'll try these. How much are these? 50. So we'll have 2. Give us 2. And this gentleman will cut it open, and we'll get the very translucent flesh from inside, and that's delicious. It's sweet and very juicy. The gentleman advised us that the small one will be better because it will be more tender. Look at this. This is what I was talking about. This is the translucent inside, and this is super tasty, sweet and juicy. So in one palm there are multiple. So this is one and there's another one coming up. We are having another one and this is the translucent inside. It's called Heart of the Palm, and try this and let me know. It's very tender, looks tender actually. After trying fresh palm heart, we have stopped at another viewpoint. How do you feel?
We'll miss this tomorrow.
This is just heavenly. Look at this. We have like 180-degree view of these tea gardens, ornamented and following all these slopes. It's almost like a wave of tea gardens. It's just fascinating, isn't it? We are not getting bored with tea gardens after 3 days. How wonderful is this? The whole area is surrounded by tea gardens, and with these mountains in the background and some of these low-level clouds tucking to the top of the mountain. It's just picturesque. I think I'm not describing it properly. We just need to look at this video and watch this video and enjoy. And look at this road. This is actually really proper road. This is well done and it's very wide, and obviously this is quite different from all the roads that we have been driving yesterday. So this is a very good road, and this will NH85 will continue to the Gap Road to Lockhart Gap. So there is a toll plaza coming and they're going to charge toll on this road. One can imagine that why, because it's a huge investment in this hilly area to build this road. Look at that cloud. It's almost touching the road and we are driving through. Oh, we have a waterfall on the right hand side. And look at this cloud. Wow, slowly moving on to the tea garden. We stopped for a photo shot at this rock cave. So this is the rock cave. Okay, we are entering the rock cave now. This is very dense. I think there are much more longer way, but we're not going in. That was a strange photo stop. There's a tiny cave and we entered that cave, but it was fun. It was very dark. So we are going through Periya Canal and then what's the Chinna Canal?
Chinna Canal.
And then there will be Chinna Canal. So Periya means big and Chinna means small. So it's a big river and small river. And soon at the right we'll be able to see a fantastic view, and on the left we have a big waterfall coming. So this is the Periya Canal waterfalls. Wow, this is just amazing. Look at these rocks. It looks like it's going to fall over on this road. Wow. Balu is saying that after 5 p.m. this road is not safe because of the fog this time of the year and wild elephants. So the elephants will come on this road. But look at this. This is just a fantastic road. It's almost like European standard, and we are driving through somewhere in Switzerland. Look at this river, and the dam is on this river. And look at this mountain. It's getting very cloudy, but it's very, very magical. Once again, we have stopped at a magnificent viewpoint, and look at this view. Obviously, I zoomed in and I looked at the dam. That's the aerial view that I was talking about from the beginning, and that was amazing. And the river system flowing through, massive river, and it's flowing through all these tea gardens. This is just heavenly. And we have been to Darjeeling, but the Kerala, I think it has got its own characteristics. It is just mesmerizing. It's getting a bit cooler and very cloudy. And also look at these tea gardens. They are like carpet, ornamented carpets. And river, mountain, slope of the mountains are just magnificent. And look at these rocks. This tea garden is designed surrounding those rocks and making this spectacular black big rocks and then green gardens like carpet. So all in all, it's just 10 out of 10. Amazing. The dam is very clearly visible. And if I follow this river system, we can see all the turns of the river, almost covered with low-level mist and clouds. This is just heavenly. These black rocks are just magnificent, and the tea gardens are developed surrounding these black rocks. The black and green combination and this river continuing towards the dam is just so pretty. This is almost like Scottish Highlands. Yeah, I think that's a true representation. It's very much like Scottish Highland, and this is one of the locks. Okay, Balu, what's this dam called?
Anayirangal Dam.
Okay. Anayirangal Dam. Okay, so I'm not going to repeat that again. As I mentioned previously that we entered the Gap Estate, and so that's the Gap Estate where it started, and this area, this gap between mountains, and this is called Lockhart Gap. This was the main area that people or the tourists used to come and stay, and they used to travel to Irravikulam National Park or Echo Point, but that was a bit far. Like as you can imagine, it will be an additional 1 hour drive to the center and then go to the other places. But that's why they moved all the resorts to that area where we are living. But look at this beauty. This is just magnificent. I can't stop taking photos, and I keep repeating the same thing once more. This is just heavenly. That's why it's called God's own country, I think. And there are a lot of clouds coming and mists are coming over this highway. All those low-level clouds are making this drive amazing, so spectacular. Slight drizzle started, and look at those houses. These are the workers' houses. So these are the workers working at the tea garden, now going back. So after tea collection, they have dropped all these tea bags here for collection. That's the building, white building on the left hand side is the Periya Canal tea factory. So all these tea leaves are collected and they are brought here for further processing. And this Periya Canal tea estate is completely owned by Tata Tea. Now we are almost at the river level. There is a warning signboard for elephants. So this is an elephant crossing area. It's unbelievable that the elephants can come up this way and crossing these. That's amazing. Balu was telling us that the elephant's normal walking route could be up to 16 km per day minimum. They walk 16 km per day on average, and that's why they are so slim. If they stop walking, they will be overweight. So we took a little bit of drive down the hill. We are now at the level of this reservoir and the river system, and look at my background. This is so pretty. And there are a lot of people selling different items like omelets, bread omelets, green coconuts, like roadside snacks. Level or the reservoir level, and look at the river system or the reservoir system. I'm glad that we decided to come to this Lockhart Gap area This whole gap area is just magnificent. And all these rivers, mountains, Misty mountains, tea gardens, this magnificent road, everything is perfect in this area. This is different because yesterday's roads were so winding, but these roads are much better to drive on. Look at all these tea workers. They have been collecting tea leaves. All these ladies, they are just working very hard down the slope of this mountain. Can really capture this very nicely. So she had this chopper or a very big scissor, a basket attached to one side, and she is chopping the top of the hedge and then collecting all the tea leaves, and then once it is done, she is emptying the basket into the big basket like this lady, and then she is continuing until the big basket or the big net is filled. So this is amazing. I never actually seen this collection, tea collection, even in Darjeeling. Fantastic, Balu. Look at the road. This is the road we came through, and now it's completely covered by cloud and fog. This is just so pretty, and also could be very dangerous while driving. And it's just 11 o'clock in the morning. And all this mist are coming on this road. This is a fantastic shot. Wow. We are driving through mist, and I'm actually breathing mist now. Look at this big rock. We're just standing here, and now it's completely covered. Thick mist is coming over and capturing the whole area. So half an hour difference, view from no view. We are passing through that waterfall once again, but this time it's very misty, covered with mist, low level clouds. Look at our background. These clouds, they are just passing by. They're just flying through this area at the moment. And we just drove through the Gap Road, and this cloud, this fog was covering the whole road. There are lots of shops, and they're selling roadside snacks. This guy is selling corns, and he's chopping wood. What are these? Pickled gooseberry, pepper, chili, mango. So this shop is selling everything pickled. So do you have this for your lunch? Okay. Well, which one is your favorite?
This is what I got, I'll eat.
Okay, nothing preferred. Look at this process. Is blowing air by this machine, hand-driven machine, and this one is for barbecuing or roasting these corns. Wow, this is a genius way of doing corns. This whole area is called Lockhart Viewpoint. And I've just got 2 tickets from this because we have like 50 rupees ticket to enter this area, and we will be able to walk through these tea gardens and take some photos. And this is the Lockhart Viewpoint. We have this fantastic platform where you can stand and take photo. It's round shaped, and look at this view. Fantastic. This is a very popular destination. This is the Lockhart Viewpoint, majestic tea garden, and you can go in and you can just stand in the garden and touch the leaves and take photos. So this is magnificent. One of the touristy thing you have to do while you are in Munnar. Look, we are in the bush. We are in the tea plantation. I can't stop repeating myself. And the clouds are flowing in our background. And Ornima is very contrasting in the green and red. Wow, this is just amazing. We could touch and we could walk through these, very delicately measured and maintained, very nicely trimmed. This is just heavenly. Tea garden is just following the slope of the mountain up to the mountain top. This was the ticket counter. This was the round platforms, and then we came down. We are directly into this tea garden. Little alleys through these tea bushes, just amazing. And the weather is very much like Scotland. It's almost like we're in Highlands. We're doing a nice walk inside this garden, and these tiny roads are really amazing. There are beautiful streams across these slopes. I sometimes wonder, because we are having difficulty even walking, because sometimes some areas like 30-40 degree slope. So how those tea pickers, tea leaf pickers actually manage when the slope is 70-80 degree. It's really tough. It's just a matter of skill, I think, which I don't have. We have just got one boiled corn and with some lemon and chili powder from this guy, and this machine is just extraordinary. How is it, Rodima?
We took the boiled one. It's very soft and nice.
Very soft and nice.
We are very crispy.
Crispy, and some of the corns will be burnt, and the boiled one is really nice, soft and crunchy and very nice. So we have just arrived at the tea museum. Wow, this is really nice. Recreating the bygone era. So there are some equipment, manufacturing equipment of 1920s. There are a lot of photos of the tea cutting and harvesting and plucking and various different stages. And there will be a documentary starting very soon. So that's orthodox tea roller. That's the traditional one. And this is leaf shifter. The whole area smells like massive, strong tea flavor. So these are the different stages of tea processing, tea leaf processing. CTC is the most common tea in India that we drink every day. CTC, traditionally it's called crushing, tearing and curling. That's the fourth part of the 4 different stages. At this stage they will be fermented and roasted. Yeah, so this is the fermenting, duration 60 to 90 minutes. So this is getting fermented. Tiny portion of tea is passing through. Finally, the fermented tea is going through this conveyor belt to this side, to this tea dryer. And it's scanning. Finally, I think it's once the tea is dried, it's scanning and these impurities are getting removed, and then it's collected here under this bucket. This is the tea dryer. So the fermented tea is coming through that way and getting dried here, and now we are getting collected. So this is the tea leaf that we brew and drink tea from. Smell it. This was an amazing museum, and the tea processing was very clearly demonstrated. And so this is the sari village, handloom factory in Kerala, in Munnar, and live weaving. And so we had amazing time, and we went inside the store and they allowed us to photograph and video and vlog the whole thing. Near our hotel, we came to a traditional handloom shop, and look at this, there are making traditional Keralian saris here. We are allowed to make video inside this store, and this is a fantastic store. I'll show you the store later, but first let's have a look at how they're making these traditional Keralian saris. So these are the very traditional machineries like batik. Look at this, how they're making these saris. Okay.
Come here and touch. It is like soft cotton. First we are making like plain cloth. You see the cloth? That cloth will send for washing, dry, cleaning. After we are making material, suit, churdar, dresses and this is directly we are making for the men dhotis. For the men.
Men's dhoti.
The
Okay.
golden border wala.
The touch करके देखो. ये पतला वाला है. Like very fine threads.
A very fine threads.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
It's like 4,200 thread is there, the count.
4,200.
200 threads count. Like 2 pattern. You go up and down like anti-clock. This is like braiding system. Cleaning the threads and segregating actually. This is like shuttles. This thread will go both sides and locking. There is threads. Very fine
Very.
threads.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
they
so
are-
they're like 4,200 per
Yes.
se. Yeah.
It's like
300 thread count is having for bed sheets.
pedals and handles.
Paddles and handles. Okay.
Normal one dhoti finish in 3 days. Sari, 3 days. Sari will take 5 days. Like that.
And what's the length of the dhoti?
Here we are 4 meters.
4 meters.
2 meters and 4 meters we have.
Okay.
Sari 6.5 meters.
6.5
But
meters.
you are getting from the shops normally only 5.5 meters sari. That is, here we are selling including the blouse piece. And if you don't want to wear sari, you can make it like kurtis, any whatever you like. Because there is 6.5 meters. You can make shawls, kurtis, something like that.
Oh, this is the sari section.
Now we start going to prepare the sari.
Preparing the saris. Okay.
We will take like trim styles.
And what are these?
This is actually we are boiling the threads.
Okay, so you're boiling them.
We will boil it, we are soaking after we are using it.
Right.
No stringing, no color fading. You don't feel any hot on the temperature. That's why it's
Right.
very soft after washing it.
And this is the.
Kurtis.
Okay, yeah. I'll try some.
Like the cotton one.
And this is the store. Fantastic experience. These are the traditional dhoti in Kerala. And look at this. This is very, very fine. Could be silk or... Is this silk or cotton? Cotton. So it's made with cotton, as we have seen the process, how they're weaving. And we're not buying shari or dhoti. These are the towels that we got. These are traditionally made, very soft. Hope you enjoyed this video. It has been an amazing journey to the Lockhart Gap and both of those viewpoints. And while driving, those mist and fog was covering the road. It was amazing. And this Lockhart Viewpoint, walking through these tea gardens were just mesmerizing. And now we're enjoying this extraordinary hot corn, boiled corn. This is just an amazing day. Hope you enjoyed this video and please stay tuned for the next video.